Generation 2 Plasticon review! Woo!
Hot rods!
Transforming laser rods!
Flying all around in the air and on the ground. Transformer rotors are spinning. They can change before your eyes. That's a rotor shooting guys. When they get into a battle, they be winning. Blazing in the dark, laser rod cars, metamorphing into warriors. Electro volts, sizzle, jolt, fighting with lightning laser blades.
Currently motors!
Cause I'm a transforming rotor. Transformers Generation 2, rotors and laser rods each sold separately.
Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Generation 2 Sizzle. This is G2 Sizzle. Yet another hot rod. Yet he looks more like a hot rod van kind of thing. Less like a coupe, less like anything else. It's really interesting. He doesn't have any fenders either. Kind of makes more of a bullet shape. Really neat. This had the weirdest deco, I think. This deco is just odd. And I'm still trying to figure out what the heck this is supposed to be back here. I mean, this is supposed to be like, I don't know, maybe like flames or something. But he's got fish scales. Or snake scales? Really neat. I do like it. It's just way out there. And he does have a chromey grill too. Yes, chromey grill goodness. Anyhow, he does have a light up engine. Lights up, the engine light up. Doop, 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 doop. Really neat. Do you like it? Rolls. He rolls. And by the way, he rolls. I forgot to show you, he rolls too. Very well. But yeah, he rolls. Anyhow, they roll very well. They're awesome. They're cool. Something I've noticed though, this in here actually has the entire cab like sealed off, where you can't even get inside of it, which is interesting because you think they would seal the cabs on all of them, but I don't know. Do you see a lot of detail on the inside of this one? This one here's got a lot of like open room in there where you can really see the interior, which is really cool. I'm glad they actually did put some love behind sculpting the interior on these things. They could have just skimmed out, shoved a couple little wannabe plastic seats, something that looked like a freaking steering wheel or something like that. They actually put some sculpting in there, which is really neat, and I like that, and I really appreciate that, and thank you, Hasbro. We would love to have an updated version of all these! Not just the one that you guys did. Seriously. Not everybody can get these, you know. Anyhow, he's really neat. It's really cool. Do you like him? Like him a lot? I like these wheels. I don't know, something about these spokes. Anyhow, really neat. Looks like bicycle tires, like fat bicycle tires, or motorcycle tires, or something. I don't know. Obviously, tell. If he did have his sword. His sword actually looks like a lightning bolt. I don't have his, unfortunately. I will end up trying to get his one day, in the future, whatever that is. Yeah, let's go ahead and transform. Pop this down, and then you flip these out as his toes. He's actually got flip out toes. It's a little different than the other ones. Obviously you're going to fold this down for his chest plate. Put these up, and these kind of come up pretty high, but he's got some really cool shoulders. I like how his shoulders are. It's all spiky and stuff. And these do move. And the only thing I can see here, a problem ever being, is maybe this some paint scrapage on the scaling, but it hasn't ever happened on this one, so I don't know if that's a problem in the future. But there you go. He is now in robot mode. It does not take very long whatsoever to transform him. He is probably the quickest and coolest transformation of all of them. This guy is a Decepticon. He is not an Autobot. So those folks out there that think all the laser rods are Autobots, well, they're really not. But here in America, they are all perceived as Autobots. In Europe, him, and good old Volt over there, Volt, are Decepticons. Now, he is really, really neat. I do like his head sculpt. His head sculpt's really interesting. A really cool head sculpt going on there. He does have a rotating head, obviously. Really interesting. I do like him a lot. Now, when it comes to repairing batteries on these guys, obviously he's got the rubber band waist just like the other ones. The cool thing is you don't have to really rotate him much. I kind of suggest if you do buy these, and I haven't done this yet myself, but I am planning on just jumping on eBay and buying a bag of the rubber bands. When I get around to do that, I'll actually do a whole like breakdown, live build of repairing all the rubber bands on these guys, because I know a lot of you guys out there probably are afraid to do it and you want to see how it's done. Well, I'll do it and then show it to you. I have repaired the lighting mechanism on a couple of these, and I think that's why this one here stopped working. It hasn't really been repaired. I hadn't really messed with that one that much. Those the other two that I was really more concerned with. But repairing the battery bays on these things is not too difficult. It just requires really getting in there and cleaning out all the corrosion. There are ways of doing it. You can use like alcohol, stuff like that actually kind of gets all that stuff out. But, you know, it's one of those things when it comes to these guys, you really want the laser rod thing to actually work. You really want the lights to work because it's just an added gimmick that's really cool. And it's something that's kind of missing from a lot of modern toys nowadays. I mean, even all these combiner war things that come out, no light piping. What is up with that? Seriously, skim it out on crap. Come on, give us a lighting gimmick, some kind of sound gimmick, something to drive those price. I mean, the prices are not. I mean, it's almost 20 bucks for a toy this size. That nowadays, look at what you got back in the 80s and 90s, and this toy was not even half that price. This toy was like 10 bucks back then, if that. And it's like, nowadays you pay $15 to $20 and the toy doesn't even have lighting up gimmicks. There's no electronics involved. So, what the F, Hasbro? Seriously. I mean, if you want to guys hear me gripe, that's what I'm griping about. I'm not complaining about the quality of the toys, I'm just complaining about how much it costs for some of these things. I mean, right now it's just not cool. Anyhow, there is Generation 2 Sizzle! Because Sizzle's cool. It's pretty awesome. Look how chunky he is, and I don't care how chunky he is, he's cool. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. That's Generation 2 Sizzle. And this is me signing off. Peace out, you guys! See you around. Woo!